Ever found yourself saying yes to something and instantly regretting it? Yeah, we've all been there. Some questions simply do not deserve a yes, ever. I used to be the ultimate people pleaser, awkwardly agreeing to things I didn't even want to do, until I realized that the most confident, self-respecting people don't play that game. They say no with grace, without guilt, and without looking like a frazzled mess. So today we're talking about 10 questions that classy and confident people always turn down, because trust me, a well-placed no is practically a life hack. Before we dive in, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more confidence-boosting tips. Now, let's get into it. Number 1. Can I borrow some money? This one's tricky because, of course, we want to be generous. But lending money to friends? That's like handing them your favorite jacket, only to see them flexing in it on Instagram months later while you awkwardly wonder if asking for it back makes you the villain. Smart people know that mixing money and friendships is a recipe for awkwardness, resentment, and unpaid debts. Instead of saying yes and stressing over it later, they set a simple, firm boundary. I wish I could, but I have a rule about not lending money to friends. No guilt, no tension, just a respectful no. A real friend won't push back. Number 2. Can you work for free? The classic amazing opportunity that somehow involves zero actual money. If you've got a skill, whether it's writing, designing, consulting, or anything else, you've probably heard this one. We don't have a budget, but it's great exposure. Because exposure totally pays rent, right? Confident professionals don't fall for this. They respect their time and skills, so they keep it professional and direct. I'd love to help, but I only take on paid projects. No justifications, no awkward laughter, just a firm, classy no. If they truly value your work, they'll find the budget. If not, they never plan to pay you anyway. Number 3. Can I cut in line? It may seem small, but this is a huge red flag. Confident people never cut lines, and they certainly don't let others do it either. If someone tries the old, "Hey, can I sneak in real quick?" The best response is a polite but firm, "Oh, I'd feel bad for everyone behind me." That way you shut it down without sounding confrontational. I learned this lesson the hard way when I was waiting in a long line, exhausted and starving, and a guy carrying 5 cans of beer waltzed up and asked if he could cut ahead of me. My brain short-circuited, and all I managed to mumble was, if you have to?" And just like that, he strolled ahead without hesitation. By the time I snapped out of my daze, he was already checking out, completely oblivious to the silent rage burning in my soul. Never again. That was the day I vowed to never let politeness override my self-respect. Number 4. Want to go on vacation together? Vacations are supposed to be about relaxation, right? Well, that depends entirely on who you're traveling with. I once made the mistake of going on a group trip with friends who had 2 toddlers. I imagined lazy beach days and quiet cafe mornings. Instead, I found myself knee-deep in tantrums and bedtime negotiations. Confident people think ahead. If your travel styles don't match, it's better to say something like, "That sounds amazing, but I think we vacation differently. Let's plan something that works for both of us another time." Future you will be so grateful. Number 5. Want to split the check evenly? You ordered a salad and water, your friend, lobster, cocktails, and a dessert that could double as a fireworks display, and now they want to split it down the middle? Nope. Smart people don't fall for this guilt trip. They simply say, "I'm just going to cover my part if that's cool." No drama, just financial boundaries. Number 6. Can I bring an uninvited +1? Nothing says I don't respect your plans like showing up with a surprise guest. Classy people know how to shut this down without sounding rude. I'd love to meet them another time, but we've planned for a specific number of guests. Not today, buddy. Number 7. Can you babysit my kids? If you genuinely enjoy babysitting, go for it. But if watching someone else's kids is your personal nightmare, there's no need to make excuses. A simple, "I'm not really comfortable babysitting, but I'd love to hang out another time," works just fine. Because let's be honest, some kids are cute and some will stare into your soul like a tiny villain plotting your demise. Number 8. Can you cover my part this time? One-off emergencies? Understandable. But if someone always forgets their wallet, it's time to cut off their invisible tab at the bank of you. Confident people don't get sucked into this pattern. They simply say, "I wish I could, but I'm sticking to a budget right now." A real friend will respect that. A freeloader will find another target. Number 9. Can you change your plans for me? Some people treat plans like they're written in pencil, constantly rescheduling. Confident people, on the other hand, respect their own time. If someone asks to shift plans again, they say, "I totally get it, but I have to stick to my schedule." No guilt, no nonsense, just a clear boundary. Number 10. Are you mad at me? The classic guilt trip fishing expedition. Confident people don't get sucked into unnecessary drama. If someone asks this, they keep it short and sweet. "If I had an issue, I'd talk to you about it. No worries." And then they move on, because truly self-assured people don't have time for mind games. At the end of the day, being confident and classy isn't about being perfect or fancy. It's about self-respect. It's knowing when to say no without guilt, without over-explaining, and without feeling like a bad person for setting boundaries. So, which of these questions have you struggled to say no to in the past? Drop a comment. I promise, you're not alone. And if you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with someone who needs to hear this. Stay bold, stay classy, and most importantly, stay in control of your yeses and nos.